What's going on, Red Wings fans? Welcome to the Christmas edition of the Forecheck, live from Little Caesars Arena. I'm Daniella Bruce, a.k.a. the Grinch who stole Christmas, and I'm joined by Ken Claus, Red Wings radio play-by-play announcer. That hat suits you really well, Ken.
Well, I hope it does, and I didn't know if it was Halloween or Christmas. I'm seeing the Grinch outfit, but hey, the holidays are right here, and we're ready to celebrate, hopefully with a win for the Red Wings here today.
Yes, we need to get a win tonight against, we've got Arizona in town. We'll talk a little bit more about them later in the show. Last night, the Red Wings fell to the Toronto Maple Leafs. The one positive you can take away from this game, though, Tyler Bertuzzi. He was the lone goal scorer for the Red Wings, and that extended his point streak to 4 games now. Ken, he has been playing really well, and his goal last night notched his 100th point.
Yeah, good for Tyler Bertuzzi, and you'll always find him in front of the net. There's a redirection right there. And yesterday, he was in front of the net and got the Red Wings' lone goal, so good for him. 29 points on the season for Tyler Bertuzzi, leads the team in scoring, and he has been a bright spot for sure, Daniella, for this Detroit Red Wing club.
Definitely, and you can see here are his numbers from the season. He's got 13 goals, 16 assists for 29 points, and 9 power play points, which has been pretty big for the Red Wings, something that they struggled with early in the year. And like I said, he recorded his 100th career point, so that's a pretty big milestone for him. Let's talk about another guy who's got a point streak going. Taro Hirose over in Grand Rapids. He was struggling a little bit at the beginning of the season, so the Red Wings sent him to Grand Rapids, hopefully play a little better and come back to Detroit. And like I said, he's on a 3-game point streak over there, and he had a nice shootout goal the other night with the Griffins, so it's good to see him kind of getting back in the score sheet.
And he has to dominate at the American Hockey League level if he wants to come back and play in the National Hockey League, and that's what I like about Taro Hirose and what he's doing right now with the Grand Rapids Griffins. Almost a point-per-game player with Grand Rapids, 4 goals on the season, 7 points in 8 career games for the American Hockey League club, so that's what you want to see. Whenever a guy goes down to Grand Rapids or to the American League, you want him to dominate, put up the points, and so he can make his way up with the big club.
So 7 points in 8 games, Ken. Obviously, you can never speak for management, but what do you think is going through their head right now? Is he still going to stay down there a little longer? Can we expect him in Detroit? What would you think?
I would think that he'd be up here pretty soon, basically because of the way he's been playing, and he's been lighting it up in the American League. But on the other hand, the Red Wings are riddled with injuries right now, and they're just decimated. They've lost 140-man games to injuries this season, and the forwards are going down, the goalies are going down, defensemen going down, so obviously you need some help. And if he continues to play well at the American Hockey League level, wouldn't surprise me if he comes up here and he's a part of the Red Wing club as well.
Awesome. It would be great to see him back in Detroit. He was a fan favorite there at the end of the year, so he's working hard. Hopefully we see him in Detroit soon enough. Ken, let's switch gears to talking about the Coyotes. The biggest news for them, Taylor Hall. The trade for Taylor Hall, much anticipated. New Jersey traded him away to Arizona. It was a pretty hefty trade for Arizona, and this has to have you thinking Arizona really thinks they're going to make a deep playoff run.
Well, here's the thing about the Arizona Coyotes is the fact that they don't score a lot, but they don't give you up a lot of goals either. So Taylor Hall can definitely help offensively for this club. And he's that kind of guy who's a former first-round pick overall at the Edmonton Oilers. Struggled a little bit there, did a pretty good job with the New Jersey Devils, but there were a handful of teams that really wanted him on their club, and he ended up ending up in Arizona with the Coyotes. So I think offensively he's going to help them out. He's probably got to learn the way they play their system in Arizona, but with that said, he's one of those guys that has over 200 career goals. He's almost a point-per-game player. He's really going to help out offensively, and that's where they need help right there. They've got good goalkeeping. They're pretty good defensively. Now they need some offense, and he can really take them to the next level, I believe.
And he's already got 2 points with the Arizona Coyotes. 2 of the guys that lead the team in scoring, Nick Schmaltz and then Clayton Keller. Those are 2 guys that are also playing well for Arizona. So you add Taylor Hall into this mix, and you're hoping that you can find, like you said, that balanced scoring. They acquired Phil Kessel, and he hasn't been providing like they thought he would. So hopefully this Taylor Hall trade for them, at least, is what is going to do it.
What I really like about this Arizona Coyote team, Schmaltz is good, Keller's good, but they have a lot of young talent, really good, solid young talent, Daniella. And ages from 21 to 25, mixed in with a couple of veterans, as we mentioned, with Hall now coming in. And, they're really good. Those young players are really developing right now and really playing well. Schmaltz came over from the Chicago organization via the trade route. But, they're a good young team right now, and a team that's going to be reckoned with. And I'm surprised, really, that they're battling for first place with the Edmonton Oilers in that Pacific Division.
Some good things happening over in Arizona, but tonight it's all about the Red Wings. We want them to get back back in the win column. Ken, how are they going to do that against this talented Coyotes team?
Well, yesterday in Toronto, Danielle, I thought the Red Wings played a pretty good 2 periods of play, and then all of a sudden, again, like we've talked about all season long, the floodgates opened up. Matthews had a good third period, and Hyman was terrific, and Marner was terrific. Next thing you know, it's 4-0. The game's out of hand. The Red Wings just have to play a good, solid defensive game against this Arizona Coyote club, and you've got to be patient, and you can't force things. You can't turn over the puck. The Wings were guilty of that a little bit in yesterday's game against Toronto. Just be patient. The offensive chances will be there. And when you get the offensive chances, you got to make sure you bury them. Larkin had a couple of chances yesterday, didn't bury them. But when you get that opportunity in this league, you got to cash in.
Definitely hoping they can capitalize on those tonight and get a win over the Coyotes. Fans, it's going to be a really fun night here at Little Caesars Arena. We've got a lot of holiday activities planned. Ken Kale's probably going to wear that hat the whole time, right?
You won't be able to see it, but I will be wearing it.
That might be one of those times where I have to send the camera up to the radio booth. You can listen to him on 97.1 The Ticket if you won't be down here. Or, of course, tune into Fox Sports Detroit. Puck drop tonight is 7 p.m. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy your holidays.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone.